Welcome to Calm Heaven Care. Do you ever wake up and your mind is already 10 steps ahead? Like it's bracing for a day that hasn't started yet? If you're into calm, honest mental health conversations, please like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment. What time does morning anxiety usually hit you? Right when you wake up, or once you start thinking about the day? Have you ever opened your eyes and felt it instantly? Your chest tight, your stomach uneasy, your thoughts already sprinting, like your body got a head start on panic before you even got a chance to be a person? We're going to gently explore why mornings can feel anxious and what a reset can look like. Not a cure, not a diagnosis, just a few ways to understand what's happening and meet yourself with more kindness. On-screen text: morning anxiety, why it happens, gentle reset. First, let's name it without labeling you. Morning anxiety can look different for everyone. For some people, it's thoughts. What did I forget? What if something goes wrong? How am I going to make it through today? For others, it's mostly physical. A fluttery stomach, shaky energy, sweating, tight muscles, a stronger heartbeat, or that "I can't breathe normally" sensation. Those are common anxiety-type experiences described in public mental health resources. And the confusing part is, you might wake up and think, nothing is happening, so why do I feel like this? So if that's you, there's nothing dramatic about having a nervous system that powers on loudly. You're not weak, you're not broken, you're human. On-screen text: a loud morning doesn't mean a terrible person. Why morning anxiety can feel so intense. Here are a few gentle, non-medical reasons. Mornings can feel like an emotional cliff edge. Your body ramps up, get up energy. Around waking, your body has a natural transition from sleep to awake. Around morning awakening, cortisol, one of the hormones involved in stress and alertness, tends to surge as part of a normal daily rhythm. Researchers describe a cortisol awakening response as a rapid increase in cortisol in the first 30 to 45 minutes after waking, and cortisol secretion is concentrated in the hours around awakening. That doesn't mean cortisol causes anxiety. It can simply mean your body is switching on. And if your stress system is already sensitive because you've been carrying a lot, then switching on can feel less like calm energy and more like alarm. On-screen text: sometimes it's your body waking up loudly. Sleep quality can shape your emotional volume. Another gentle piece: sleep and anxiety have a complicated relationship. When sleep is shortened or disrupted, emotions can feel sharper and harder to regulate. A large synthesis of decades of sleep deprivation research reported that sleep loss can undermine emotional functioning and increase risk for anxiety symptoms. So, if you've been sleeping lightly, waking up a lot, or going to bed mentally wired, it makes sense that mornings can feel less stable. On-screen text: less sleep, louder feelings. For many people, your mind hates uncertainty, and mornings are full of it. Mornings are basically a bundle of unknowns. What will today feel like? How will that meeting go? Will my body cooperate? Will someone text back? Will I have enough time? If your mind is the kind that tries to protect you by forecasting danger, morning can become planning hour. But the planning doesn't feel calm. It feels urgent. And occasionally, the mind starts catastrophizing. Not because you're irrational, but because uncertainty makes the brain grab for control. On-screen text: Uncertainty can feel like danger. Your first inputs can set the tone. If your first morning inputs are loud, notifications, headlines, a stressful email, a tense household, your nervous system can interpret that as "we're already behind" or "it's already unsafe." That doesn't mean you need a perfect morning. It just means the first few minutes can have a disproportionate influence. Mini story moments, so it feels real. Mini story 1, the eyes open, heart racing morning. You wake up. It's quiet. Nothing is happening. But your heart starts pounding anyway. And you think, what is wrong with me? Sometimes the culprit is the body's alarm system firing too early. Public resources describe anxiety experiences that can include a stronger, faster heartbeat, dizziness, sweating, stomach aches, muscle pain, or trouble sleeping. And then the mind tries to explain the sensations by searching for a reason, anything, so it can feel in control. On-screen text, body sensations, mind searches for a story. Mini story 2, the mental calendar ambush. You're brushing your teeth, and your brain runs a highlight reel of the entire day. Deadlines, bills, messages you haven't answered, something you said last week, and a conversation you're dreading. It's like your mind opens 18 tabs at once. Morning anxiety can feel like that. Your brain is trying to prevent pain by anticipating it. Mini story 3, the "I'm fine, but I'm not fine" morning. From the outside, your life might look okay. But inside, you wake up with dread anyway. Sometimes that's what happens after a stretch of stress. Even if yesterday ended, your body may still be acting like the threat never fully passed. On-screen text. Yesterday can leak into today. A gentle reset for your day. When I say reset, I don't mean fix yourself. I mean a small shift from alarm mode to "I'm here with myself" mode. No pressure to do all of this. Even one small piece can be enough. The 90-second soft landing. If you wake up anxious, it can help to start with a soft landing before the day grabs you. Some people find it calming to try something like the following. Orient. Slowly look around the room and name 3 ordinary things you see. Unclench. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Just a little. Exhale longer than you inhale for a few breaths. Like you're fogging a mirror gently. It's not about doing breathing perfectly. It's about telling your body, we're not being chased. On-screen text. Orient. Unclench. Longer exhales. The one next thing rule. Morning anxiety loves huge, blurry problems. A reset can mean shrinking the day to just one next thing. Some people find it helps to ask, what is the next smallest action that moves me forward? Not 10 actions. Not the whole life plan, just one. Examples: sit up, put my feet on the floor, drink water, open the curtains, brush my teeth, send one message. Small doesn't mean pointless. Small means possible. On-screen text. One next small thing. A kinder mental script for the anxious morning brain. Morning anxiety often comes with harsh self-talk. Why am I like this? I'm already failing. I can't handle today. If that's familiar, a reset can be swapping the tone, not the facts. Some people find it helpful to try phrases like, "This is my nervous system powering on." "This feeling is loud, not prophetic." I can take the next step without solving the whole day. No forcing positivity, just less cruelty. On-screen text. Loud, true. A 2-lane plan. Body lane plus life lane. When the body is panicking, logic alone can feel useless. When life is chaotic, bodily calm alone can feel unrealistic. So a reset can be 2 lanes. Body lane, 1 grounding action. Slow exhale, stretch, warm shower, stepping into fresh air. Life lane, 1 practical anchor. Write a 3-item list, choose a first task, text someone, thinking of you, and tidy 1 surface. Not perfect, just anchored. Pause and reflect. If you want to understand your pattern better, reflect on 1 or 2 of these. When morning anxiety shows up, is it mostly thoughts, mostly body sensations, or both? Does it show up more after a night of broken sleep? Sleep loss has been linked to worse emotional functioning and more anxiety symptoms in research summaries. Does it spike after you check your phone or think about your schedule? What's the gentlest first input your morning could have? On-screen text, thoughts, body, sleep, first inputs, a brief safety note, kept gentle. If your morning anxiety comes with symptoms that feel scary, like significant shortness of breath, and you're unsure whether it's anxiety or something else, it can be worth seeking medical help. The NHS notes this explicitly for concerns about shortness of breath. If mornings have been hard, I hope one thing lands clearly. Morning anxiety isn't proof you're failing at life. Occasionally, it's a nervous system waking up loudly. Sometimes it's sleep loss, turning up your emotional volume. Sometimes it's your mind trying to outrun uncertainty. A reset doesn't have to be big. It can be 1 long exhale, 1 kind sentence, and 1 next small step. Disclaimer: this content is for awareness and shared understanding, not medical advice. If this message helped, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads, and leave a comment.